you know, you can still make them make mistakes by pulling them apart. Finally, just dive into the game. That's awesome, Todd. And you know, one thing I'll say to you, Todd, is I look at, you know, a lot of times people are like, oh, StarCraft's got this insane learning curve. And I'm like, it really doesn't have that big of a learning curve. I mean, you do have to learn some things, but just like any other game. And once you play 10, 15, 20 games, you're literally matching up against someone exactly like you. Exactly like you. Like, that's the thing about it, you know? Like your game is basically the same as my game. If you think about it, I'm winning 50% of the games, you're winning 50% of the games. Now, my games might be a bit higher skill, but the stress I feel, the tension, the ability where he could win the game, I could win the game, he could do anything he wants, I could do anything I want, very similar between my game and your game. Whether you're bronze or rank 1 Grandmaster, you know? Okay, rank 1 Grandmasters have better win rate than 50%. My point still stands, though. If you look at it and you say to yourself, you know, oh, I can't, you know, I don't learn this game, it's too hard to learn. It's not that hard. You just jump in and you're playing kids exactly like you. You know, what's the big deal? You're playing kids exactly like you would in every single other game. Right? If you're playing League of Legends, you're not like, oh no, I'll never become the great, you know, the best. You're gonna start with people in that realm. Just do your thing at your own pace. Exactly, man. MCann fam, strong tonight. Thank you so much, Wolf Bro, joining the family. Twitch priming it up, brother. Thanks so much, Wolf Bro. So this is a Reaper expand. No, actually, that's CC first. That's CC first. Yeah, so it's CC first, and it's one of those things it's like, how do you know it's CC first when you get there, MCanning? And you just learn it by playing. First game I played, that's what's the beautiful thing about StarCraft. It really comes from just playing more and learning more the more you play. You know what I mean? Fear Dragon jumping on that sub train. He's like, you know what? I'm joining the MCann fam today. I'm joining it. Thanks, brother. Welcome to the family. Thanks for being here. Where's that? The True Thug. We just had a sub, baby. And let me tell you, you guys think babies are cute? This baby is gorgeous. Thanks for the 9 months, the True Thug. We all know which channel Neeb watched to get good at StarCraft. Look, I'm not going to say I deserve some of the credit, True Thug, but I will take some of the credit. I will take some of the credit. And, yeah, now I lost my train of thought. Thanks for all the support, guys. Oh, yeah, I was talking about how you learn over every single game. And it's true, and it's like sometimes you're so frustrated after a loss, you don't even want to think about anything. You're like, God damn it, I lost again. And you're so upset at yourself. But you have to say to yourself, man, you have to say to yourself, Kill Caden, joining the family. Thank you so much. That's big time. That's big time, brother. Welcome to the family. But you have to look at it and say to yourself, like, man, how did you get in? You learn every single game whether you want to or not. Like, I didn't know this was CC first the first time I played it, but after playing it so often, you pick up on things, and you know the timings, and you learn the timings, and that's how you learn and get better, by learning the timings. You know, like, so there are some things people want to know, and like, I'm like, look, I can't teach you everything, because there's just things you have to learn by your own. Like, I can't teach you game sense. I can't teach you what's going to happen at this time. I can't teach you what's going to happen at this time. There's some things you have to learn by yourself. And I know you don't want me. You're like, MCanning, I want you to hold my hand, and I'm like, you know, I'm trying to put my hand out. I just can't reach you. I just can't help you with that much. Where you going, brother? Where you going, brother? No! No, I'm gonna lose 2 bros. Am I gonna lose 3 bros? Oh, I shouldn't have lost any bros there. Feels bad, man. Oh, Mothership Core. Need you. I thought I got a forge already. I guess I didn't get a forge. It's not the biggest deal. So, like, you have to decide to yourself. Ooh, we are really. I mean, we're not supply blocked. This is tactically building up our supply. I am tactically floating money right now. But see, what am I gonna do with this supply block? I'm gonna try to make the best of it. I'm gonna cancel some of these workers. I'm gonna make production. Like if I can't make any units right now, might as well make production, make something of it. That used to happen a lot when I had when Colossus was really popular. You'd always get supply blocked on Colossus because there were a lot of supply. And it's like, how do you make something out of it? Make something out of being supply blocked on when you have Colossus out. Cancel your Colossus, make extended thermal lance. There are things that you can do. It's not like you have to be like, oh, I'm supply blocked, I'm just gonna wait. Side hype is real. It's true. Thank you guys, everyone though, just hanging out, enjoying yourself, enjoying some StarCraft. I mean, honestly, like, I felt so good for Neeb yesterday. I forget what other tournament was. Like, I was honestly nervous for Neeb, and honestly, with how calm Neeb was, I could have sworn I was more nervous for Neeb than Neeb was himself. Cause like I wanted him to win, I really did, and it's just a special feeling, really cheering, really wanting them to do well. I was so into it, I just couldn't sleep. I wasn't even tired. It was literally like 7 in the morning, and I was not tired. Cause I'm like, look, my boy Neeb is playing. All right. You don't go to bed when Neeb is playing. You don't. I've actually revolved my life around syncing on my sleep schedule with Neeb, and I recommend you do the same. Having a heart attack with every disruptor shot. The thing that impresses me a lot as well is when, what happens a lot of times. Oh, I misclicked. When you're playing Koreans, and I do this a lot. This is something I'm always hurt by in tournaments and stuff like that. Is I start not playing my game. I see what they're doing, and maybe I feel the crowd, and I say to myself, man, there are people watching. This isn't a great build. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. I get in my head like that, and I say to myself, I start psyching myself out. As well as he's gonna be right here. And then I start playing my opponent's game, is what happens. I don't start playing my game anymore. I change up my game. And that's what I was so proud of Neeb for not doing. Neeb stuck to his game plan. Guardian Shield! Oh, this is really good for him? For me. Because it's really easy to get mixed up and start doing things that maybe aren't what you're used to, or what have you. And I think just sometimes even just sticking to your game is so hard to do, even in a game like StarCraft, where it's like, like even just small things, where it's like you see them doing anything, and you say, maybe I should actually be doing that. They're opening Stargate. Maybe I should open Stargate. I know I don't. You normally open Stargate, but I'm gonna open Stargate. Like, I do that when I'm playing tournaments, and it's bad. I'm not saying it's a good thing to do. It's not a good thing to do. But it happens to me, and maybe it's a personal issue, but I'm saying it definitely is out there, where you start overthinking yourself. Like, I do that all the time when I'm playing competitively. I'll start thinking to myself, especially when I'm playing on places like NA, where I feel like a fair amount of people know me. I don't really do it when I'm laddering, but when I'm in a tournament, I start saying to myself, man, they know what I do. Let's change it up. Let's do something else. Even if I never practice this build. Or the build I'm in question, I'll say to myself, look, I think they know what I'm doing. I'm gonna change my build, and it's not a good thing to do, but I do it. So I really want to get. Okay, so he's going for this base, checking his upgrades. He's on 1-1. I'm on 0-1, but I am trying to fix that. I didn't think his upgrades are better than mine. They are. Nice drop here. So he is showing us that he will be dropping. So you don't want to overcommit to a defense, right? Although I brought everything back for that. Gotta get more vision. The thing about dealing with drops and stuff is really, it's not about dealing with the drop. And it's not like I'm gonna get overwhelmed by the micro. But a lot of it comes down to do I see it coming? Do I see the drop coming? And if you don't, I tell you guys all the time, half the way you deal with the Doom drop is not having units there, because then it's like, oh, you got your units there and nothing happens. You just have units idling there and it doesn't even matter. A lot of what's important when you're dealing with Doom drops is, as there's a Widow Mine here. Where is it? Oh, I see you. But a lot of dealing with Doom drops really stems from seeing it in vision. I did see a Doom drop coming over here. Maybe not a Doom drop, but I saw a drop. So I know there's a drop coming to my third base. My drop is coming to my third base right now, and he's got Widow Mines. There's that drop. We push it back. And now we're attacking. He lost quite a bit there. I feel like I have an edge. I'm going to attack. Gonna use these DTs again. I'm not mining enough gas right now. And I'm not even scared of this, really. I'm going to shade in. He's left his libs unguarded. I'm about to leave my disruptors. Okay, we win. Even if he cleans up at this point, you know? Doesn't really matter. And I'm floating a lot. I'm floating a lot. I'm not gonna lie with you. GG. It's hard to trust in practice, a lot easier said than done. It's true. Did I see Neeb? Did I see Neeb? Little known fact, I live vicariously through Neeb. Whatever Neeb does, it feels like I do. You think I would miss out on Neeb in the Kespa Cup yesterday? You think I would do that? Come on, come on. Have a little bit of respect for me, Sobo. Yeah, I don't know what to think of me, but like, I at least have some self-decency where I'm gonna stay up and watch Neeb play in the Kespa Cup. You know, I don't care what time it is. You could schedule Neeb to play BlizzCon on my week of finals, overlapping 3 finals. I'm gonna say, look, there's always next semester. You know what I mean? Like, that's mandatory to watch.